Welcome back to the Stop IRS Letters special series from your podcast Tax Problem Solved. I'm your host, Deltrease Hart Anderson, IRS enrolled agent and tax problem solver, here to keep the IRS out of your pocketbooks, wallets, and bank accounts. Today's episode is about one of the most urgent and dangerous notices the IRS sends. It is the CP90, also known as the final notice of intent to levy and notice of your right to a hearing. If this letter is sitting in your mailbox, on your desk, in your drawer, or if you've seen it, you just don't remember where you put it, this episode is for you. Let's go. The CP90 is the IRS's way of saying, hey, we're ready to take your money because you didn't respond. This means the IRS intends to levy your assets, your pocketbook, your wallets, your bank account. So your wages, your bank account, your Social Security benefits, any other retirement money that you have coming, any other property, anything, any assets that you have to collect the taxes that you owe. By the time you get this CP90, you've already received earlier balance due letters like the CP14, 501, 503, 504. So the IRS has been asking you nicely. Now they are telling you. This notice gives you one final opportunity to resolve your tax debts before things get ugly, okay? Now, you're saying, well, why does this matter? The CP590 isn't a scare tactic, okay? It's a legal notice. And this notice, once that 30-day response period ends, the IRS can and will start levying your income or accounts without any further notice. You're just going to wake up one day and you're going to try to swipe your bank card. And guess what? No money will be there. Or you're going to get a letter or a note from your HR department saying, hey, IRS is taking your paycheck to the tune of however many dollars. Or you're going to go to the bank, check your bank statement or check your bank account, and the IRS is going to freeze your assets, okay? So they have that right because the CP90 is that legal notice where that's your warning, okay? So another thing that happens, what a lot of taxpayers don't realize, is you lose certain appeal rights once that 30-day window closes. You can still work out a resolution, but it becomes much harder once collections has started. So this is your letter that draws the line in the sand, if you will. You can stop the levy, but you have to act like yesterday. Not even now. You have to act on it like yesterday. So here's what you do when you get a CP90. Step one, as always, open and read it immediately. The clock starts the moment the letter is dated, not when you open it. But whatever date is in that upper right-hand corner of that letter, that's when the clock started to tick. Step number two, check the details. Confirm which tax years are listed, how much is owed, and the deadline to respond. Step number three, decide on your response. If the amount is correct and you can pay it, again, go ahead, pay them people. That's the fastest way to stop the levy. But everybody isn't in a situation where they can pay all the money that they owe to the IRS, right? So if you can't pay, you have options. You can request a properly structured installment agreement. You can apply, if you qualify, for an offer in compromise. You can ask the IRS, hey, IRS, I know I owe you some money, but I just can't afford to pay you anything right now. And here's why. Decide what you need from the IRS at this time. Step number 4, file for a collection due process hearing. This is your right under the law. they have rights, you have rights. You're going to file within 30 days of the notice of the letter so that any levy actions will be stopped while your case is being reviewed. Okay? It's a stopgap. This is a stopgap tactic. Now, the last step, step number 5, get you some professional help. You do not want to face a CP90 letter alone. As a tax professional who deals with these letters on a daily basis, I contact the IRS on your behalf and I get the levy stopped before it starts. Okay? But I am no miracle worker. If you send me that letter at 4:55 on the 29th day or the 30th day, it's nothing that I may be able to do in order to stop what's going to happen. Now, we can always get it fixed, but the sooner you send it to me or whoever you choose to assist you with your tax problems, the better off it will be for you. I understand it's hard for you to open those letters. It's hard for you. It hurts. I'm sure you get a pit in your stomach. I get pits in my stomach when I see a letter from the IRS because I'm like, oh my gosh, did I do anything wrong? But I make sure and I open those letters and I address them immediately because I don't want those IRS problems, okay? I had a client came to me with the CP90 letter on a Tuesday. The IRS was planning to levy her Social Security check. Yes, Social Security. They don't care how old you are. They don't care what type of income you have when you owe them money. So we had to file her hearing request that same day. We had to submit the financials and the levy never happened. Okay. Now, that was pre-government shutdown. We do what we can do. I'm just being very transparent. Sometimes we can work that fast, depending on the time of day. If you get something to us early in the mornings, we have all day to work on the levy, then we're fine. But if you get it late in the evening, the IRS, they kind of shut down fast in the evenings. So the sooner you get into the hands of a professional, the earlier you act, the more control you have. Okay, so here's the bottom line. CP90, that's your last warning before the IRS takes your money, but it's also your last chance to stop them. So if you have a CP90 letter, go to IRS, go to stopirsletters.com, upload that letter, let us help you. If you already have one in your hand, do not wait another day. Remember, the clock is ticking. Schedule a time to chat with me so we can take actions before your 30 days are up. That's it. That's all I have for you today. Until next time, I'm Deltrease Hart Anderson, reminding you, don't panic, take action. Let's keep the IRS out of your pocketbooks, out of your wallets and your bank accounts, and let's solve your tax problems for good.